Capsule number 20 is about activity-based costing and its procedure. Friends, in the chapter overheads, what we did is the company's overheads were divided between departments, and then department's overheads rate was calculated. We did allocation, apportionment, reapportionment, and then department's overheads rate was calculated and it was charged to the product. Right? But what we did is for the total cost of the department, we used machine hour as a basis, we calculated MHR. We calculated labor hour rate. That means all the overheads were divided with a common base machine hours. But tell me, friends, is it true that all the overheads are related to machine hour? That all the overheads are related to labor hours? No. It's not possible that all the overheads can have a common base, machine hours or labor hours. And taking a common base used to do cost distortion. Cost was wrongly charged to the customers, cost was wrongly charged to the product. And that is the reason why a new and a modern method has come up, and that is activity-based costing. What happens in activity-based costing, friends? In activity-based costing, the cost is charged to various activities and not departments. The overhead cost will be charged to activities. And then for each activity, we will calculate. For each activity, we will calculate a cost driver rate. Like we had absorption rate, here you have activity-based cost driver rate. And based on that rate, we will be charging to products and customers. Okay? See the procedure, what we have to do? In your business, first identify the activities that the business has. Then identify the cost of each activity. So basically, we are doing this now. Overhead cost of activities is computed. Then third step is we select the appropriate cost driver. For example, it is a bank, it is having this ATM service, the number of ATM transaction is the driver. Right? If there is some machine work, machine hours is the cost driver. If there is some labor work, labor hours is the cost driver. If there is some delivery work, number of kilometers becomes the cost driver. So basically for each activity, appropriate cost driver is found out and it is computed. There are number of these many transactions or these many machine hours or these many labor hours or these many kilometers are traveled. So cost drivers are identified and they are calculated. And once you get the activity cost and you get the activity cost driver, we compute in step 4 activity-based cost driver rate. How? Cost pool, that is cost of the activity, divided by the cost driver, and that rate is charged to the products. Okay, let's see this example. A bank has this ATM, and let's say the total cost of giving ATM service to the customer is 10 lakhs. Now, these 10 lakhs cost pool includes everything. The salary of the security guard who is sitting, the rent of the premises, the lease rentals of the machine, the electricity cost, there are 2 ACs installed, right? So the total cost is 10 lakhs. Now, this cost is to be charged to the customer. So, for that, the relevant cost driver would be number of ATM transactions. So, what we did, we computed the number of ATM transactions, it came to 1 lakh. So, 10 lakhs is the total cost, and there are 1 lakh ATM transactions. So, we get activity-based cost driver rate as 10 per transaction. So, now, for every customer who does one transaction, we will charge 10 rupees. It's not compulsory that for every customer, we will charge 10 rupees only. No. For one transaction, we will charge 10. If the customer does more transaction, we will charge more. If the customer does not do transaction, we will not charge. Right? For example, Mr. A, he does 5 transactions. So 5 into 10, 50 rupees will be charged to Mr. A. Mr. B does not do any transaction. So no charges for B. Mr. C does only 2 transactions, so only 20 rupees. So basically, this is activity-based costing, which charges the cost to the customers, to the products, based on activity consumed. Only if the product or the customers consume the activity, they will be charged. If they do not consume, they will not be charged. And friends, if they consume, they will be charged to the extent of consumption. If they consume more of the activity, like A, they'll be charged more. If they use less of the activity, like customer C, they'll be charged less. So friends, this is activity-based costing, which helps to calculate the cost precisely. And this is a modern way of charging overage to the products and customers. Remember this procedure, friends. Cost to be divided between activities. For each activity, we'll calculate the rate and will be charged to products and customers. Okay? Helps to calculate the cost precisely. This is capsule number 20.